Everyone talks about how important objectives are in League of Legends. Play for objectives, don't play for kills, all that good stuff. But objectives is a broad term. There are loads of them in this game. So within that one word, how do the individual objectives stack up? I'm Foxdrop, and in today's Acer Predator training room video, I'll be showing you just that. Starting off in the lane phase, the most important objective is that First Blood Tower. It gives you a bunch of extra gold and allows your team to take the proactive step in how to manage the rest of the map. It also denies the opportunity for that gold to be pocketed by the enemy team. Rift Herald comes in here at a close second. If First Blood Tower hasn't fallen yet, then Herald can be a great way to secure it. If not, it's still more or less essentially a free tower. The difficulty in rating Herald is that by itself, it doesn't give you anything at all. Its value comes in how it's used, which can vary from game to game. For example, you can put the Herald down and wind up getting multiple towers, maybe even an inhib, and suddenly, holy moly, how crazy is that Herald? Likewise, you can get even less than that one tower if you use it poorly. After the First Blood Tower and the Rift Herald, a pre-15-minute Ocean Dragon is the best thing you can wish for. The regen in the lane phase is extremely valuable, and bonus points if you have any specifically mana-hungry champions on your team, such as the Anivias, Kassadins, or Ezreal. After that, it's the Infernal Dragon that is the other best dragon to take, to no real surprise, I'm sure. Having the extra damage is the most universally beneficial thing for the average League of Legends lineup. It helps you no matter what you do and what champion you're playing, unlike the other dragons that are more useful in more niche scenarios. An underrated element of this dragon too is just how much it tilts teams when the opponents pick it up. So that's another reason why you don't want it falling into enemy hands. The non-First Blood towers are around this level in value too. In general, it's never a bad idea to trade a tower for a dragon. If it's a mid tower, the value rises quite dramatically. I'd say those are way more important than any dragon, as it opens up the entirety of the map, allowing you to roam into both sides of the jungle and control much of what's going on in the game. But after towers and Infernal, it's the Mountain Dragon, really helpful for taking towers, future dragons, or Baron. And since objectives are a big part of League, as you might imagine watching a video like this, having something that helps you take them down is really helpful. And lastly, we have the post 15-minute Ocean Dragon and the Cloud Dragons. They're similar in value here and quite niche to your team comps. With Ocean Dragon, it's much more valuable to siege comps, the type of teams that want to sit up in front of a tower and not leave till it's dead. Regen's really good in those scenarios. And as for the Cloud Dragon, it's honestly not as bad as the general perception would imply, especially when you get more than one of them. If you can pick up multiple Cloud Dragons, that's really great. By itself, it's not really that special though. A quick side note to mention here though, guys, are kills. I know this is an objective video, but hear me out. Personally, I value kills similar to the other dragons. I think other than the Infernal Dragon, trading a dragon for a kill is kind of worth it in solo queue. Don't get me wrong, the value of one kill is absolutely not comparable to dragon, but a huge part of solo queue is your mentality, and getting kills affects that immeasurably. It can help stop your team from tilting, maybe even put an opponent on tilt. Either way, sounds a bit ridiculous, but in my experience, that's just how it goes. After the lane phase, you start chasing those bigger fish. Baron is the #1 objective in League. You want to avoid losing this at all costs and find ways to secure it whenever you can. Games are won and lost around this purple dude way more than anything else. The power the buff provides to pushing can make defending impossible. As such, Baron is the ultimate gateway objective, something that leads to towers, kills, inhibs, and dragons. And the Big Daddy Dragon is only comparable to Nash when you've previously taken 3 or 4 other dragons, as the Elder buff enhances and scales with them. Also keep in mind that if it's the enemy team that has lots of dragons, you won't want to give up Elder easy either. You want to deny them that massive team-wide power spike. Keep in mind Elder is much easier to kill than Baron though, so the window to take it is much wider. And lastly, we have the inhibs. I rate these lower than Baron and Elder with one exception: safety. There can be risk involved in trying to take a neutral objective. You could lose it, have it stolen, you could get involved in an ill-advised fight, but inhibs can be taken a bit more slow and steady. So essentially that makes inhibs the fallback objective to take, with the Elder and Baron being the high reward but high risk options. And that just about does it for today's video on objectives. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Foxdrop, and I will see you in the next Acer Predator training room video.